Hey, what's up guys? It's Sean from Team Racco coming at you guys with a updated deck profile of my Dino Rabbit deck that I used to get first place at my locals on Sunday at Friendly Neighborhood Comics in Bellingham. This is my deck post the regionals. I went to in Poughkeepsie the Saturday before, basically the Saturday before the tournament, so literally, I changed the deck one day after, and I got first place. I'll talk about the regionals in another video, though. There's some things I have to say about it, definitely, in regards with the changes I made to the deck. So, let's start off with the monsters. We have our two rabbits, standard, two tour guides, Sangan, Night Assailant, standard power cards, essentially, for your deck. Then for the engine, we have our 6 Gnolls, obviously, 3 Sabersaurs, 3 Cowsels. Not much to say about those, pretty standard. Then some changes from the regionals. At the regionals, I was playing the Guaiba macro build, and that build was very unsuccessful. I think it's going to be unsuccessful for the rest of the format unless you're going to a huge popular event, because Mermails are being played, but it's an expensive deck. Not many players have access to every card. You will play it, but this version of Dino Rabbit's matchup against it is still very well, and I found, especially during the regionals, I was siding out my Guaibas and macros a lot, because I played a lot of mirror and a lot of decks that were just, it was not good against. And with these changes, it's the Dino Rabbit deck still has a very good matchup. And so obviously I mean by that the Chaos Engine. We're playing the BLS, the Gores, 2 Thunder Kings, thinking about bumping it up to 3. It was really good. I like it as a beat stick. It's all around a good card. 2 Reapers, would not play less than 2 Reapers. It is so good. And then the last monsters are Effect Veilers. I remember from playing these just in the locals, they're like, I miss playing Effect Veiler. It's so good right now. Especially in the mirror, because you like Veiler their Rabbit, Veiler their Tour Guide, Veiler keycards. Even against like the Mermail matchup, you can Veiler a Diva, which is very good. Onto the spells. First off, we have Pot of Avarice. This card is just way too good to play. This is one of the reasons why I switched back to this build, is because Pot of Avarice is just such a clutch card. And I found with the Guaiba macro build, you were running out of monsters if it was more of a grind game. So this deck is better because you just recycle your monsters with Avarice. And Avarice is just so broken, like absolutely insane, should be banned. And then I played Triple Lance. Triple Lance, like at the regionals I was playing 2 Lance, 2 MST, but I found throughout the day it was a little lackluster. It wasn't very good. I would have preferred Lance a lot of the time. I was playing Book with the Lances, but Book wasn't that good either. I might try to fit it in this build, but for now I'm only playing the Triple Lances as spell defense, pretty much. But I'm enjoying it, so I may change it, but who knows. Then Heavy Storm, 2 Space Typhoons, standard back row removal. Not much to say about that. Everybody should play those. And then the last 2 staples, Monster Reborn Dark Hole. On to the trap cards. This is the only thing about this deck that I would change, because I built this deck right before the tournament. I changed the build from the Guaiba macro to this right before the tournament. So the trap lineup was a little off. I didn't get to perfect it how I wanted to. I'll probably make changes, but I actually really enjoyed it. So I'll just show you. I might even keep it. Who knows? Depends what I think is going to be more popular at an event. So first off, 2 warnings and Judgment. Your Solemn Brigade, pretty standard. Next is 2 Torrential Tributes. This card's way too good to not play at its full capacity. So, yeah, that's it about that card. 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, also very good. Now, this is really the only controversial thing. I played Triple D Prison at the locals at Saturday. Now, my regional matchups, I went 4-3 and dropped at the regionals because I lost to Yugioh in my last round, which was, like, so random because I thought I was good against them, but, like, Game 3, like, Game 1, I didn't draw any monsters, so I lost. And then Game 2, I won pretty quickly because I actually drew some monsters. And then Game 3, which I lost in time, by the way, which I hate losing in time. He flipped Rivalry of the Warlords on me when I summoned a Rabbit, like after I used the effect. So I couldn't even exceed for like Cowboy or Dweller or whatever. And like I sided in two Dust Tornadoes and had 3 MSCs in my heavy in my deck and didn't draw any of them for 20 turns, so I couldn't really do much. I was just sitting on a Reaper because he was playing the Machina version, so I was just sitting on Reaper. He couldn't exceed for Papal Operative, and I wasn't drawing many defense spells to get rid of Fortress, so that was also a problem. It came down to me trying to make a push in my final turn of time because he was Game 3. He was turn 3. 5, sorry, my bad. I Space Typhooned the Rivalry because I was like saving it for the last turn because I needed to go, and he had one other back row, and all that back row needed like not to be was an out to a Dolka because I would have Soul Takered his Fortress, run over his Geargiant X with the Lance, with the Levier, and attack him with Dolka for enough damage to put him below mine for time. And then I just had since I had the Dolka, I had an out to his Machina Gear Frame, which was the only card in his hand at the time, which I didn't really think a top deck could help him. But turned out the card I didn't hit was a Bottomless, so I lost. It was whatever, though. It happens. But, yeah, that was it for that. Triple D Prison, like, I played 3 Dino Rabbits in Swiss, and I almost won all of the matches except for because there was not one card in my extra deck, which I will talk about later. But that's it and then Starlight Road for the last traps. But I don't know, I'll discuss it later. So now for the extra deck, I'm going to go through this quick. 2 Agias, 2 Dolkas, 2 Leviers. This is what lost me my third Dino Rabbit mirror. I won 2 out of 3 of them. If I had a second one of these in my extra deck, I could have gone into my Rabbit for Gaia Cowboy for game, because the turn after I left a Lagia that I had to use a negation on the field, he Darkhold me and top deck. He had top deck the Darkhold and he had a Torguide in his hand. So yeah, it's whatever. Zen mains, 10 Tempo, Giga Brilliant. I don't play Leviathan Dragon. I don't really miss it. I play this because of the BLS. It's still just as good because most of the time I'm going into 10 Tempo or Zen mains. Gem Knight Pearl, love this card. Utopia, Papal Operative, Jin, and Stardust. I don't play Abyss Dweller anymore because I never made it once during the regionals, never wanted it once during the regionals. I didn't play any Mermails, nor would I have wanted it in the matchup because I found that over 90% of the time it's always going Dolka because you always make the rank 4s with the normals. So that's how I felt about that. Finally, for the side deck, this is for local side deck. My side deck for regionals was a little bit different, obviously, but here's, it doesn't really matter though, the side deck. So, 2 Maxis, 2 Snowmans, the 3rd Thunder King, which I sided in a lot on Sunday, 2 Messenger of Peace. This card is amazing. I played this at regionals. It was really good. 2 Soul Taker, obviously, the 3rd Space, 2 Fiendish Chain, and 3 Macrocosmos. I'd probably put Dust Tornadoes in for if I went to regionals or whatever. But that's the deck, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and look forward to the next video.